Hello everyone, happy holidays. 'Tis the season to give and receive gifts, which means, at least for me, that time of year when my mind usually goes completely blank and I apparently have no desire whatsoever for material goods. This year, however, I decided to do the complete opposite. And I told myself, you know what? We're gonna make the most unrealistic Christmas wish list. Unhinged. I just thought it would be a fun exercise. So welcome to my 2023 Christmas wish list. Essentially it is a Christmas wish list, but hopefully this will also give you some gift ideas if you're like me and you never know what to ask for or give others during the holidays. It's also gonna be a bit of an autumn winter trends that I'm liking video because you guessed it, most of the items on this list are clothes. Starting off with those, I think Christmas is a really good time to ask for those more expensive clothing items such as shoes or coats, which just tend to be more expensive in general. This Christmas, I just want to find the perfect pair of boots. Ideally in brown, because I have already found one pair of perfect boots for me, which are the Dr. Martens St. Clair's. I love the way those look on me, the way those fit, the way those feel, but I would like to find a brown boot. A brand that I am absolutely obsessed with is Mista. They actually have a store here in Barcelona. I want their boots. I want multiple of their boots. Boots are just a winter staple. You can't go wrong. And it gives you a bit more of an elevated, mature look. It's also a really comfortable way to wear a heel. And I also think that loafers, Mary Janes, Oxford shoes help do that as well. So to add a even more unrealistic item to my wish list, it's the Tabby Mary Janes. I'm not a huge fan of the Tabby boot, unpopular opinion, but the Mary Janes, I love. I just love the combination of such a dainty shoe, kind of like classic and even a bit like infantile in a way. And then with the tabby toe, I think that is so smart. Also Dr. Martens, honestly I just love Dr. Martens shoes in general, but the 8053 Oxford shoes in brown and black I really like. I've really been into colorful sneakers, especially pink sneakers. Gazelles in pink, green and pink. There's also the Puma Palermos, which I really like. Also, speaking of pink, Clark's Wallabies in pink. I love those. Poppy Almond. I saw it on her Instagram. Ever since, those Wallabies have just been living like rent-free in my brain. Like, I do like the Wallaby boot. I think it's so cute, but in pink especially. It's weird because I wouldn't say pink is in my wardrobe at all, but for shoes this season, I've just been obsessed. The Onitsuka Tigers have been super popular this year. I've especially seen them in yellow. I actually love the beige and green colorway even more. It is not a white sneaker, but you know, you can pull it off with kind of the same outfits you would a white sneaker. Moving on to jackets, I would love a nice, good quality wool coat. I think it is such a timeless piece and it's warm. It does its job as a jacket while also looking really good in my opinion. I think you could actually go vintage for a wool coat probably if you like invest in a good vintage piece. I think they just once again kind of like elevate a look. They look classy. You can dress down, dress up, really versatile. Another item that is on my Christmas wish list is kind of like a shorter or like bomber jacket. Not exactly a bomber jacket, but that's just the only word I can think for it. I'll put some pictures so you can see exactly what I mean. Similar vibe to a wool coat, just shorter, perhaps with more like pockets in it. I think that would be a nice detail. Puffer jacket is another winter classic. Right now, the Super Puff by Aritzia is very popular. I personally already own the Uniqlo puffer jacket, which has like heat tech, so comfortable. I like the way it looks. This isn't technically like a jacket, but I've always wanted to have a Patagonia fleece pullover, just in black probably. But yeah, why not? add that onto the list. Then I also have some like specific items that have just been kind of like my dream wardrobe list for a while. From Knee High, their mesh set, the skirt, it's kind of like this asymmetrical skirt. I love it. I think it is such a fun skirt. The Nippy Studios Martini long sleeve top, it's just like a black top with a ribbon on the side, and you can like tie it up in different ways. I really like it. I also think it's a really good piece to wear during the holidays. There's also this brand called 013 Lay, and they have this crossover like linen top that ties on the side, which I think is adorable. It's like a statement piece without it being very extravagant or like hard to wear. I would also really like a yoga set. I need to replace my black one. I've had it since I was like 14 or something like that. The top barely fits anymore. The leggings just look a bit worn out. So yeah, just like a basic black yoga set and a pajama set. Pajamas are a Christmas classic. I love me a good pajama set, like a shirt and matching pants. Uniqlo has a pajama set in yellow this year, which I have my eye on, I have to say, really cute. Moving on to accessories, I'm gonna be starting with jewelry. And the moment I was making this Christmas wish list, I already knew this would be like at the top of my list. And it's literally anything by the brand Si Muero. It's a Spanish handmade jewelry brand. They actually did a pop-up in Barcelona like a week ago or two, and I went, and I didn't buy anything, but I wanted to, and I've been thinking about it nonstop. They just make these beautiful, like organic pieces, and I've been obsessed with them for the longest time. They usually have all models in gold and silver. I'm more of a silver girl, but some of their pieces I would love to have in gold as well. They have this ring called Gota, and I think that would be a really good piece to have in both silver and gold and combine them. I'm usually against mixing metals, or at least I had been for a really long time. I don't like it when it's like, oh, your earrings are silver and then your rings are gold. But if there's kind of this combination going on throughout, I can see how that works. There's also two bracelets that I really like. There's the one called Globo, which is a bit just like kind of like an organic shaped bracelet. And then there's a Steel Tempurada. I prefer the Steel Tempurada one in gold. It just has the cutest like engraving on it. It says cherries in the summer, grapes in the winter, and it just has these little like drawings of a cherry and some grapes. But I just think it looked so adorable. I saw it at the pop-up store and I loved it. So it's going on the list. This Christmas, I actually am getting myself some jewelry. I got some chunky silver hoops from Pilgrim during their Black Friday sale. I got the Alina ones, which also come with an ear cuff. I'd been looking for some like big chunky hoops. I think they are really flattering. It's a gift for myself. We love that. The Blanca bag from Jimawas in pink. Oh my God. Maybe I am a pink girl and I just haven't realized, but that bag, I love, love, love the design of that bag. The pockets, the little buckle. And if we're gonna go all out and go crazy, kind of the point of this Christmas wish list, Le Maire's camera crossbody bag in black. Brittany Bathgate owns this, and I think it is such a fun piece. It's one of those purses that I'd love to have in my collection. I don't know, there's just something about that bag. And then in terms of accessories, just random things I thought of. Cashmere scarf would be lovely. You know, cashmere is just like so nice and soft. Also fingerless gloves, and if they can be cashmere too, then that would be great. I love fingerless gloves. I know some people are gonna be like, they kind of defeat the purpose of a glove. No, gloves defeat the purpose of a glove. I think gloves are so uncomfortable. I feel like I can't really do anything with them, whereas a fingerless glove protects me just the right amount. That's kind of all I need. Another Christmas classic is socks. Definitely a pair of thick, warm wool socks. They've stopped my feet from freezing during winters in the UK for all these years. Oh, and also colorful socks, a bright red, a green. I think they look really good with a loafer, with a Mary Jane. Also, I actually did get this already, but red tights. I've been seeing them everywhere. I'm dying to style my red tights with my Mary Janes. This one is really random, but a tie. Not because I want to wear it as a tie. I've been seeing people using ties in very fun ways. As belts, I've been seeing people tying them as kind of like bows. I don't know, I've been seeing people doing a lot of fun things with ties. My dad owned this one that was crocheted or like hand knit, whatever. So when I was like 9 years old in his closet, and to this day I still remember that tie because I thought it was so beautiful. So maybe that would go on my Christmas wish list actually. I feel like a cute keychain is also a nice gift. And again, you can get something that's more according to your style. It can even act as an accessory in a way. If you attach your keys like in your pants, tie it to a bag. Yeah, I just think that's like a nice, cute little Christmas gift as well. Lastly, I don't really know if this counts as an accessory, but perfume. I think also the holidays are a great time to ask for or get yourself whatever fragrance, perfume, cologne you use. I personally use Loewe's 001 Woman. It's a very fresh scent. It has like linen, jasmine. Apparently I'm entering that stage in life where buying things for the home is becoming exciting. So yes, I am going to be dedicating a whole section to gift items related to home decor. Of course, top of my list, Tekla bed sheets in all colors. I've honestly been loving on Pinterest and stuff seeing people combine different colored bed sheets, pillowcases, bedding, yellow and pink, pink and green. I genuinely feel like I will regret having said at the start of the video that I'm not a pink girl because now it keeps coming up. Also stripes, honestly any color, and then combining that with off-white as well. A nice candle is another Christmas classic. Last year actually for Secret Santa, my friend Pablo, which if you've seen my other videos you'll know him, he got me this sea salt scented candle. It made my room so nice and cozy, and it smelled amazing. Yeah, just a nice, good candle, you know. Probably the sea salt one would go on my Christmas wish list again. I loved it. And just to give a bit more of like gift ideas, if your friend or yourself not a huge candle person, there's these incense burners that I saw on Instagram. I think her account is called like Merm Studio, and there are these like donut shaped incense burners which I think are so adorable. I'm not an incense person, but would definitely be if I had those. Also talking about scents, I guess, soap, like fancy soap or hand cream, funky wine glasses or shot glasses. I would love to build a hectic but cool wine glass collection. There's this brand called Scented Project, and I saw on Instagram these shell wine glasses they have. I thought they were insane. You can find loads in vintage stores. Mugs, another Christmas classic. Been obsessed with this small business called La Fée des Oignons. I butchered that, I'm sorry, whatever. They're beautiful dainty mugs. I've been following her I think for at least a year or more, and I think they're adorable. Also Lolita, the Keep Cup mugs from her brand, I think are so adorable, especially the blue striped one. I don't know if these are for sale yet, but definitely on my Christmas wish list. Since this Christmas wish list can be whatever I want it to be, I'm also gonna add some like kitchen utensils, cooking utensils. Would definitely like the Bialetti Mocha Express. Also, I don't own this myself. It's definitely something I'm gonna be buying myself when I move out. This is like not fancy whatsoever. Like as in, it's such a random object for it to be in my Christmas wish list, but I think it's so useful. I just had to put this in here. A liquid steam case. It's basically this little silicone case where you put your veggies, fish with a bit of water, a few minutes in the microwave, and it's done. Like you can literally cook fish in under 2 minutes. So useful if you know someone who's a student or moving abroad, moving out on their own. It might not seem like a very special Christmas gift, but it's definitely a very practical one. So if you're looking for a practical gift, the liquid steam case, I'm a huge fan. What can I say? I know this is really random, but hey. Lastly, moving on to more like stationery stuff, I guess, because I didn't really know how to classify this last section. Notebooks and pens. You can never have enough notebooks, apparently, because I have a lot of them already. I really like the brand Moleskine, but also Leuchtturm. I tried to look up on the internet how you pronounced it, and I forgot. So I think it's Leuchtturm, but I'm not entirely sure. So just bear with me. I currently have the dotted one in dark green. Use it with my Muji pen, 0.38. So I would be asking for not exactly those, but maybe a smaller size than the one I have. And I also love these very small notebooks, literally like this big. If I were to have a sketchbook, I think that's like such a cute little notebook that you can literally carry everywhere. This is also a very random one, a laptop stand. I've seen people work with those when I was in uni and, you know, on the internet. I need that in my life. They look, you know, people working on those look so comfortable. And lastly, books. If it can be like a really pretty edition of a book, then that's great. Last year, I challenged myself to read 23 books in 2023. And I did it, guys. I finished book 24 actually this week. Next year, I'm thinking on challenging myself again. The books I'd like to read in 2024, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. I know I'm late to the party. Crime and Punishment, Frankenstein, To the Lighthouse, Grapes of Wrath. I've read Of Mice and Men and East of Eden by John Steinbeck. Haven't read Grapes of Wrath, so Kitchen by Banana Yoshimoto. Those are kind of the ones that come to mind right now. Yeah, that's all. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've fallen in love with some of these pieces and we can be obsessed together. I just hope you enjoyed it. Happy holidays, everyone.